Good evening.
To TikTok.
Again. Why? Why would they think we...
Our numbers are growing. That's why.
So we have been muted for 10 minutes.
Wow.
The last time they muted me for 70 minutes.
Why?
I don't know, man. These people who keep actually reporting. I don't know who you are, but uko tu na romba.
You are a hater.
Yeah, uko tu na.
Now to succeed.
Uko tu na. Oh my God! But now we are mute for TikTok for 10 minutes. So let's talk to the camera.
I know, that's right.
Karibuni sana. I hope you guys have enjoyed your morning, or rather are enjoying your morning, afternoon, or evening from wherever you are. It is 25 minutes past 3 p.m. Karibuni to the Rhythm Scoop Show, all about arts, entertainment, and culture. Do remember, we have all amazing conversations for you, so keep it locked. My name is Shmani. I am the captain of the show, but with me is Joby.
Yes, Wagwan family. Karibuni sana once again, just like we promised. We shall be here in a minute, or rather some few minutes, but of course I hope you guys are doing great once again, and welcome to today's conversation of arts, entertainment, and culture. My name is Joby, in case you're new here.
Yes, sir. Do remember, we are live and interactive on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, and of course on YouTube. If you are joining us, kindly share that motivational quote of the day. We will be back with, of course, our own motivational quote. Enjoy and keep it the Rhythm Scoop Show. To where you need to be. So every space that you are in your life is so important. Acknowledge where you are for you to get to the next space level.
My quote of the day says, the purpose of adult education is to help them to learn, not to teach them all you know, and thus stop them from learning. Every day is a learning lesson.
Love you deeper, open your doors, run you a hot bars, open your pores, grapes and top wine, open your jaws. I'm nothing like them other niggas from before, I'm fighting the stereotype, I'm going to war. Let's go MIA, elope on the shore, Mrs. Me, them legs are gold, I'm Mr. T, keep you around my neck till I forget to breathe. Tell me all of the things you want, tell me all of the things you need, just sit back and listen to you. Hold you close while I hear you out, way so close I can hear you breathe. Cause nothing will matter, cause nothing's the same. Cause when you're with me, let your past be your past. Cause I won't neglect you, won't repeat the pain, the pain, the pain. I know you thought that I would come and break your heart. No, not today. No, not today. And I know you thought that I would come and let to your scars. No, not today. No, not today.
Welcome back to the Rhythm Scoop Show, all about arts, entertainment, and culture. And I hope you guys have enjoyed that music. I don't know. I thought it was Red Sade, but it's Sade. Do you know the song though?
No.
You know
Rotimi.
Yeah.
I just know it's Rotimi from me hearing him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The song is by Rotimi. I don't know if they read it Sade. It's written Sade,
Sade.
but the pronunciation
Sade.
is Sade. One thing about this song, I've realized that I'm a piano with R&B.
Yeah.
Actually, it really flows, and that is why we had water hitting numbers.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
water is like an R&B song. But anyway, Joby, how was your weekend?
Mine was good, just
Yeah.
chilling, sleeping a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of wig installation.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been making money outside here, man.
Oh, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. My weekend was amazing. Of course, I was washing.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing important. And I stayed at home throughout. I was not outside as much. But yeah, it was good. Let us know, guys, how your weekend was. But before we get to that weekend mood, now, there is news and updates that have just shocked me right now.
Yeah.
And this is about Willis Raburu.
Okay.
So what is happening is that the court has ordered Airtel Kenya to pay Willis Raburu 6.5 million for using Bazoo trademark without his permission. Now, a chief magistrate court has ordered Airtel to pay the journalist Raburu 5 million for illegally using the trademark Bazoo. And Raburu, the director of digital service and innovations at Cape Media, filed a suit against the telecommunication in May 2023 at the High Court. And however, the matter was moved to the Chief Magistrate Commercial Division in 2023. Now, from the suit wrappers, Raburu contended at the registration that he registered the trademark Bazoo at number 11 something. According to the TV, he found fault in the telecommunication for using the registered trademark to advertise his internet bundles without permission, like Bazoo bundles.
Yeah.
I don't know if you use Airtel, but of course that works. Now, who owns the trademark? In the order delivered, the court issued a permanent injunction barring Airtel Kenya from using the Bazoo trademark completely. A permanent injunction to restrain the defendant, whether by itself, with directors, officers, employees, or agents, from infringing on the plentiful registered trademark. That is just what, in short, your trademark yake ya Bazoo, because his name is Bazoo, right? So that is why he has been actually given 6, or rather the court has ordered Airtel to actually give him 6.5
That's good.
million
Personally,
shillings.
I'm happy for him. And I believe anyone who has a trademark outside here, should claim what is theirs. Because I remember, and that guy just won his case recently. I think he's a South African or a Kenyan based in South Africa. I'm not sure of the clarity. But he's the one who came with the Please Call Me dial. And for so long, he's been fighting for this case for him to be paid, because he introduced this to Safaricom, but they never paid him. And even recently, tumekuwa na ule wa kukopa. I think it was Kamlesh telling us, ule wa mwenye alileta the kukopa thing. And him being, paid back for people using that method of him. I believe anyone who has literally come up with any trademark or anything that is useful, especially to these big companies, and they use without paying them, they do deserve their compensation back. And I'm so happy for actually Willis Raburu for this, because I mean, nani mwingine tulikuwa anasema story ya Bazoo. The Bazoo term, I think, came out actually when he had the Ethic Music Kalali, and it became a thing. We see fathers right now even calling themselves Bazoo, husbands, brothers, and all that.
Big
but
man.
I believe he should be paying, and I'm so happy for him for getting that amount of money.
So when I saw this, I just remembered how Kenyans now use terms. And I'm like, a lot of people use this trademark. Like even today we're talking about Kudonji.
I was thinking
Kumalo.
about that.
I'm like,
I'm
like, no, let's look at even Calligraph Jones. He's like somebody who likes to actually put the trending terms
Simple
in his
boy
songs,
too,
and stuff like that. So I'm like, are we gonna accuse these people also for them to actually pay for using the word or the trademark in their songs?
Well, there's some people who are comfortable with it. They are, term being used outside here. Knowing that you're literally the original trademark of this, term. I believe kuna watu wako proud, wako like, hey, I came up with this, and people knowing originally this is yours, that makes them proud. But kuna wale they're like, yo, you're making money out of this, because that is what basically Airtel has been doing. You're making ads, people are buying Airtel through whatever, I don't use Airtel personally, the data, whatever, so you benefiting a lot of millions from just my own terms. So you need to pay me back, you need to, especially they need to check I'm certain umeangalia hizo vitu zote. How long has it been used for?
Yeah,
What's
of
the
course.
benefits that the company has been gaining from this?
A lot of money.
All of that. So
Yeah.
it is a good thing.
Yeah, I do agree, and
Watu wakuwe creative, wacha kulala kwa atumia vitu za watu.
I mean, yes, I do agree, but I'm like also, okay, probably if they're gaining a lot of money, there's some selfishness
Yeah.
that comes with it, because you can't be making money out of my thing, but you're not even, even acknowledging that it is mine first and foremost. It's like infringement of I don't know, space or property.
Because I remember the last time I heard you talk about it was Nyashinsky, na producer wake could claim the beats
Yeah.
of, I can't remember the song.
Yeah.
And it was like, this guy's been making a lot of money partnering with this
Yeah.
company, but have not even gotten a dime
Copyright,
from
yeah.
all this, So yeah, I mean, people need to act right.
People need to pay their debts.
Yeah.
Exactly. For Airtel, which is a big company, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I'm like, man, how is it possible that these people who have money, they always make money easily? I mean, it always just comes for them. Willis Raburu was just chilling, and now he's 6.5
Nimeona tu niko like 6.5, bro.
I know, right?
Nimeuza mshahara sijui ya how long.
And I'm so sure probably Brazil ionekana tuna mtu yaka ichukua kai-own. Una get? It might be that. But anyway, that is just news and updates coming along, a positive thing. I've seen how the court sometimes, they come in, sometimes the court of Kenya sometimes is just, sometimes there's a lot of injustice, and when we see such kind happening, it's good to acknowledge. Plus, Willis Raburu was actually, the reason why even that Bazu came in is because he acknowledged it. He put it in all music. He named himself. He's put in work even as a host.
Yeah.
So yeah, it deserves.
He did quit Citizen, right?
Yeah, he did quit 10/10.
Yeah, 10/10.
Yeah.
But he still broadcast the news.
I guess so. So.
Okay.
But he's been there for a minute. He's been like an influential journalist
Okay.
for a long
Yeah.
time.
He's been.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on to news and other news and updates. There's a video here. I don't know if you'll be able. I'll show you probably the picture.
I've
Yeah,
seen it, I know
you've
the
seen
one.
the
Yeah,
picture.
yeah,
I'm gonna
wanamwachilia
play
alafu
this
anaanza
video.
kunipiga.
Yeah, I want to play this video. Oh my goodness. Okay, here it is.
Natoka Muyala. Bwanangu alienda kazi akamaliza huko wiki mbili. Akarudi. Vile kurudi akalala kwa kiti. Wakampikia simu alikuja kazi akatoka. Kesho yake jana sasa nikatoka. Nikaenda hapa alikuwa anakunywa na huyo mama. Vile nimuuliza tu kumuita tu na anaanza mangumi kunipiga. Vile alirudisha tu roots kwa nyumba na anatoka kulala hivi. Sasa vile mimi kuita kumuuliza tu chakula, anakaa na mama anakunywa na mama anakunywa pombe, wanachukua pombe wananimwakilia alafu anaanza kunipiga. Vile alitoka tu nje, mimi nimesimama kwa mlango na anaanza kunipiga ngumi kwa macho na kifua hapa. Ananipiga tu kila siku. Nataka wamshike. Alikuwa ananipiga na vumilia, lakini leo nimeamua sivumilie niende nyumbani.
That is so sad, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you see it, if you listen to it, you'll not know how intense it is. But if you look at this woman, she looks like a punching bag. Like she looks like a ball, frozen one side. The eyes you can see. Nikama she's been stung by a bee. And her coming out to say, he's been beating her. And this time she's come out and she said, nataka wamshike nimechoka. That is so powerful for me. That is, I see like a lot of women being in relationships or marriages that are violent, and they can't stand in for themselves. But there is that one time you get tired and you're like, man, I'm tired, whatever the case. And also I'm seeing this from that is the positive thing. I'm seeing her being able to stand up and say, I'm tired, yes, I'm tired of this. You've been beating me for a minute. And one day I'm gonna die. So if I don't walk out right now, then definitely, exactly, something is gonna happen. But again, look at this woman is saying that the husband works far, and then he came like 2 weeks later, and immediately received a call and went out. I don't know, probably she actually knows where he hangs out. Found her drinking with another woman. And when she asked him about food, and do remember the guy was drinking, so possibly the guy was paying for the bill for this other woman. When she asked for him about food, again the man beat her. So I'm like, of course as a woman you're supposed to, I know we've said this a lot of times, I'll keep saying because more and more of this is coming out and we can't assume to talk about them. You should have something of your own. Probably, if you look at this, ni wale wakwenda kuuliza, tunakula
Chumvi.
nini, chumvi ni nini leo, and all stuff, you know. So meaning she doesn't probably have work, or she doesn't have anything for herself.
Yeah.
She's a dependent wife,
Yeah.
full-time dependent wife. So that is something I'm also seeing from this of course video, and it is just so sad. Young women getting into, or rather people just concealing themselves in relationships that are actually really, really violent, and they can't even stand on their own, and it's just crazy. It's so sad.
It is crazy, and as I gave my sentiments, I want you to go through the comments that you can read,
Yeah.
and even the ones that are not making sense, so you can actually be able to relate if the society is understanding what this woman is going through.
Exactly.
Or are they criticizing her, or are they making fun of it? Because we've seen, when you talk about gender-based violence, people do tend to laugh a lot, you know. When it's a man being
Exactly.
beaten, they laugh. When it's a woman being beaten, it's also a laughing stock, you know, like, it's crazy. But yeah, that is amazing. I'd also start with the same positive
Yeah.
review. I'm glad to see she's come. You know, it's at the worst situation.
Exactly. But she's
because-
not dead.
Yeah, amesema amekuwa akinipiga. Let me tell you, women, the moment a man raises a hand on you, I don't care if it's a one time, I don't care whether he was drunk, I don't care alikuwa anafanya nini. Live, okay? Hata kama uko in love aje, bro, songa, okay? Me, you're not gonna raise, even if you are tempted to. Because me, I've had someone attempting to, and I've had someone beating me. I was like, yo, bro, it's done. It is done. I don't understand why women always love giving men chances of like, oh, at a change, maybe it
Yeah.
was just a mistake, alikuwa amelewa.
Yeah.
That is who he is. He's
I
not
mean,
gonna change.
They'll never change. Once he's like violent, and you forgive him, he knows the next time you'll still
Forgive
him.
them.
So he'll just do another thing,
Yo.
and it's gonna be like real trouble on your side.
Well, I'm proud to see that she came to speak out, and I believe this should actually even advise so many women who are in abusive marriages to come and talk about their matters. Because personally, I want to relate with a personal, not a personal matter, but something I observed when I was young.
Yeah.
One time my dad went so violent, it was actually kind of a similar situation.
Yeah.
So when I saw actually picture, nilikumbuka to my stepmom,
Yeah.
the way alikuwa amefurahi hivi, so I'm not gonna cut.
Yeah.
Alikuwa amepigwa hadi na mavijiti huku, like my dad was so bad.
Yeah.
And then what he did is tell her, juu alikuwa anaenda hosi, akamwambia ukiulizwa sema umepigwa na waizi. You know, she went and capped about it.
And said it's
She said it's thieves who beat me up. I'm like, why did you cap about this guy?
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd help you even get him in prison. Like, what you talking
Exactly.
about?
Yeah.
You know, and she's pregnant at that time, would you?
Man.
You know, she's pregnant at that time. Then this man has beaten him. The moment one time, I don't care. Don't wait for the second time. Twice beaten. They say once beaten, twice shy.
Yeah.
Why should you keep yourself in a situation that you know you can walk out of? Kwani ndo mwanaume peke yake?
Exactly.
Tembeza, baby.
And then
Tembeza.
there are also these women who are scared of going back home or to their parents
Because
you know,
of you know, oh, your marriage has failed.
exactly, stuff like that. So unasikia nasema nimeamua nirudi nyumbani. Unajua that nirudi nyumbani has just actually reminded
Just
me
taking
of
a while.
it has reminded me of a lot of times how other families force their children into marriages in the name of you can't leave that marriage, you
Yeah.
have to stay there. Unajua. So if you have a family, and this is why the other time we're talking on Tubonge, and Dimore was actually saying, you know, if you have a family that is ready to take you back, that as you can
Yeah,
come
yeah,
home,
yeah,
marriage
yeah.
is not jail,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
this kind of stuff. Yeah, you go back to your parents
True.
without even thinking twice. Yeah.
Amen.
And that also just as I connect this woman, so there is a man, I think I saw it somewhere. There is a man who beat his wife to death because of cheating. Did
What?
you see that one?
No.
Yes, he beat his wife to death, and what happened is, I don't know where I can get, but I think I remember it. He beat his wife to death, and after that he wrote to the DCI.
Oh.
Yeah,
The audacity.
like the audacity. Yes, I'm like
Audacity for
the
me.
audacity. He killed his wife and wrote to the DCI about him killing his wife, and the reason as to why he killed his wife was, let me just get it right because I just saw it here. Killed his wife and went ahead to write to the DCI about it and wrote a message and stuff like that, that he would kill his wife because of cheating. That is basically what happened. I can't really get it, but again, I'm like, how would it be? So, you know, this is why I say some people can actually forgive cheating.
Yeah.
Some people cannot.
Yeah.
So if you are feeling like ushafika hiyo point yenye you don't like somebody, or it has reached a point where it's not redeemable anymore, your marriage, you just walk out. This story about let's fight, let's beat each other, it ends up, you end up, I got it. Here it is. You just came. So what is happening is, Evans Kisgay, a man accused of killing his wife in Nyeri, has been found dead. Okay, so he killed himself. Kosgei went missing on Thursday after March 10, after his wife, a teacher at Mathira East, was found dead. Reported that Kosgei was found dead in Thika. He is suspected to have taken his own life. Before Jacqueline was brutally murdered, Kosgei had taken to social media to accuse her of cheating. He accused Jacqueline of planning to dump him despite selling everything to pay her school fees at Muranga University.
Wow.
In a series of tweets, Kosgei promised to join the late wife because to him life had lost meaning. God help our young generation to overcome such kind of life situation. Such cases have become common. Yet in most cases, there is a solution to everything, including marital wrangles. According to marriage.com, there are 15 ways to deal with stress in marriage, irrespective of age. I think that is just what is happening. Apparently, the guy has been found dead. And now the reason as to why he actually killed himself, he took this girl to college. And that is something I question. You actually want to I always say one thing. Before you marry somebody, now unaona eti unataka kumpeleka shule, don't have, unajua kuna wale kusaidia, they're old. I always believe the older men, because I even saw my uncle took some young girl to college.
Yeah.
And after taking her to college, of course, I don't think he married her. They had kids. He had a kid with her. Took her to college, and then after college, of course, my auntie was still young. Dumped him, and he had actually used every money he had. And even I remember his sisters were telling him, "Achana na history ya wasichana wadogo. Kwanza unachukua." And then my uncle had a wife, so he had another family that he neglected. Took his whole money to a younger girl, decided to take her to school, and then she ended up dumping him. And my uncle got into depression later on. And then you look at the family now, the money he would have used to take his children to school and stuff like that, he didn't do that. So I always say one thing: if you are coming to actually help somebody, because for me I believe that is like help, or you want to actually take somebody to school, if this person is not your legal wife, then don't have expectation that this person, after taking her to school, I'm expecting, or she's gonna marry me, or she's gonna do this. You know, if you didn't have this conversation with this person prior, and you had an agreement, and probably maybe signed by the court, and that is legal marriage, then you can't actually claim and take advantage. You hear a lot of people go like, hata wasichana wa high school, unasikia msichana anasaidianga mamangu. There's one that was confessing, he helps my mom to pay for my school fee and buys me shopping every time I go to school. And when she comes back, the guy rapes her, and she's like 15, 14, and even the younger sister, you know. So I do believe these people take advantage of the fact that they can actually help, and take advantage of those people that they actually help in the name of poverty, lure them, and it just gets crazy. So if you want to help, don't have expectations of, I'm taking you to school and I want this in return. It's just super crazy, because this person obviously, while she goes to school, gonna meet high-end men or high-value men in there, people her age, and she's still young. Ataki stories are it's just nuts.
I agree with you, but there's also the pain of you investing on someone, and then they end up doing you dirty. It really hurts. Being honest, it really does hurt. Like, it's ujui struggles nimepitia shmani to get to the point where I am. I've been there for you constantly. I've been there when you needed me. Then you come do me dirty. I mean, what do you expect? You expect me to act cool with you?
Exactly.
No, me. I'm not gonna act cool with you. I'm gonna confront you. Of course, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna confront you. You know, there's so much energy, and I believe that's also when you go back to the ladies who are accepting this kind of offers. Ukijua mipango yako ni kutumia umse, bro, walk away, because you're gonna find yourself with an onyancha one day. You used to maybe walking away out of situations in allowing men invest in you, or allowing to take, taking money from people. Then unafikiri it's a norm, that is the lifestyle. No, people are literally wanajinyima to put up the business they have. For me to kusema I want to invest on someone in school or in a business.
Yeah.
Iseti sijafikiria, iseti I have so much money to waste, because I feel like most of the people, and we do have those people when you're so much money to waste.
Yeah.
But kuna wale, they do things genuinely, being honest. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing this genuinely, then you come fuck me over. I'm gonna fuck you over too, you know. And this should come to the should actually be to the women, because personally I feel like killing is not justified. That is one thing I'd say. But don't go use people's effort and taking people for granted. Wewe kama unaona uwezi jilipia school fees ama mzazi wako hawezi kulipia school fees, enda uza nyanya na sukuma huko.
Yeah.
Sawa, be a dropout. Kwani watu wangapi wame drop out and they have still made it in life?
Yeah.
Why do you wanna actually use someone's energy and effort and make it out of someone's energy and effort? Yeah, I feel like it is so wrong personally. But this man is not justified. I'm glad that you are being honest with me. You know, nimetoka ile kuwa mse alafu kuja upatikane tu hapo umekaa nde. Alijiua, but that is not how it's supposed to be. If someone cheats on you, just walk away, you know. If someone feels like, you know, they have had enough of you, just walk away.
Yeah, it's
you know?
you know what, before you walk away might be hard, but the moment
It is hard, but
I always
walk
tell
away.
people it's just that process. But if
I
you want to get
know.
out of it, you always get out of. And this thing has always, like, have you ever been in a situation where you feel like this is the man, this is my life, and then mnaachana uko like, what was I even dating?
I know.
And then you find the next guy, you're like, man, it's even better than the other person.
Shit.
So it's always like mental. You feel like maybe umezoea umse, you've invested your time or anything, but there's nothing that is irreversible. I mean, it's always about you at the end of the day. Choose you each and every day. But I want to disagree. Okay, it's bad to take, right? It's really, really bad to take and you can't give. But again, what I always say, history ya kunipeleka kunianzia biashara, I always say I want intentional people.
And that's what exactly I was saying.
Intentional people. Be intentional, not even through action itself. You have to speak out your mind. Tell me, this is why I say, nowadays we don't even want boys. We love men. People who will tell you, this is what is happening, this is what I'm doing, and this is how it's gonna happen. I want you to say your intentions from the word go. Let us not be in a relationship. You're putting your money, you're taking me to dates. Me, I'm thinking, you're my friend. You know, or I'm thinking,
You're my man.
You're my man, and yet you're not my man, you know, and stuff like that. So be intentional. If you're going to take somebody's daughter to school, you're going to put your investment, you're going to buy that car for this person. Saying, I'm buying this car because I want this and this and this.
Yep.
And I'm going to take it, and because I'm going to take it and know that I have already accepted. I'm in that position to accept. Because kuna tu watu wenye wanataka tu kuinvest na ni wajinga. Unajua madem pia wako tu hapo wako like ausi ni unifala tu, unajua. Kuna time we've done that. Mimi nimeai I've done like unifala
kuna mafala tu, kuna ule unajua utatoka.
Exactly.
But kuna mtu mwenye, like you said, they're investing their time, you know, emotions, everything literally on you, then you end up messing up with them, bro.
The bad thing is you accepting and you playing this person. You know, if you already accepted, you're in a session, you say masawa niko na wewe, and then in the real hand, you know you're not actually real to this person. Now that is the bad thing. But the moment that you didn't actually say why he's doing that, and you thought otherwise, I never see anything wrong with that. You are just stupid. For me, you ulichezwa tu.
But to that lady, shout out to her, manze, and may so many women come out, because we have so many abusive marriages, that people are literally holding onto in the name of, I'm scared of my family, you know, calling me out that I have a failed marriage, I couldn't hold on to my husband and all that. Like Shmani said, pick yourself first, you know. Pick yourself.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, moving on to other news and updates. This is about the Bongo star Alikiba, who launched new media station. It's called Crown Media. In his 20 years in music. I don't know if
Kwa hiyo nisimama kumpongeza, kumtakia kila la heri, na kwa niaba ya serikali kumahidi ushirikiano wa kutosha kuhakikisha redio yake inafika nchi nzima. Ameanza na maeneo machache. Nilikuwa namwambia leo tuko tayari kumpa leseni ya nchi nzima na
I'm really proud.
I'm also proud, manze. If one person I love personally in the industry, it's Alikiba. Being honest, Nim say put in so much work.
Yeah.
I mean, from Makmunga, I mean that to from low quality videos to what you see today.
Exactly.
It's just it shows so much when you're consistent. When you put in hard work on what you love and smart work as well, because it's not all about working hard. You might be working hard but not literally achieving nothing. You know, it's all about working hard, being smart, and consistency, and I think also the respect that you earn from people and the industry itself. Because personally, being honest, I meet Alikiba, but I give him so much respect, so much, like he just deserves it. And I'm so glad to see that he's using his 20th anniversary of him being in the industry and in the entertainment industry to actually give opportunities, because this is an opportunity he's granting to other people. Niliona hiyo nikasema man, nipate kazi huko hata mimi hata kama nikasandasu. Nimeenda tu siko Tanzania. But trust me, if I was in Tanzania, I'd apply for that that position, blackout fire and do whatever, it would be amazing. But it is so amazing, and shout out to him for whatever he's doing, and I'm proud, and I hope he's gonna employ young people who are seeking for these job opportunities, because I think we've spoken about the struggles of especially the mass communication graduates, how we have people being picked outside there in the industry who have no qualifications, but kuna watu wako na qualifications but hawajaipata hiyo opportunity. And again, I believe also media is not all about also qualification, it's the passion, the art you put in, and that is what drives you to where you want to be.
Exactly. I do agree. I'm actually a very big fan of Alikiba. First and foremost, one thing I respect him with, that afanya kiki.
I know.
You'll never see him in a lot of people. He's so private, He's so private, first and foremost, putting his family private. You never hear drama or relationship or something. There was only one time, but his wife was the one that was talking, not even him, and you'd never heard him actually even make a comment. And I don't want to compare him with Diamond or something, but again, that is something I really, really acknowledge. I see him fully as a man, and that is one thing I really, really like about privacy. And whatever we see is his music, and his music is really, really selling. After that, now we've seen the radio. We've never had Alikiba in scandals or that. And I do believe with that kind of relationship, people respect you a lot.
True.
Yeah, because mimi personally siko baya, but ukiniambia stories za Diamond ama anafanya kitu nitakuwa like ni Diamond too. But if you tell me Alikiba, I'll feel a little bit of seriousness.
I think it was yesterday. I was just seated. I was watching a certain movie there, and I don't know why Diamond clicked on my head. He got me chill too. Niko like, wait, unajua watu waje realize umseme he is literally impregnated East African women, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Bro, like bado Rwanda. But Rwanda, because where it is crazy, but I do agree with you. And I believe that is what actually most of the people in the industry should pick.
Exactly.
When it comes to relationships, privatize your relationship.
Exactly.
Not everyone, again, understanding you're a public figure. People, like we said earlier, people have always things to say. And if you actually, both of you in the industry, you always see fault in each other. Because people have negative things to talk about you. People have positive things to talk about you. And privatize your life. I mean, look at, you can actually testify to the people in the game of privatize their relationship, especially family-wise. Zimewak na, you won't hear any drama. I love Churchill. Churchill. Oh my God.
Exactly.
You've never seen anywhere his wife.
And it's not that he doesn't have kids. Exactly.
His wife, his kids, and all that. Alikiba is another OG we've seen. Also, OG atungejua probably.
Kama
to see media.
Even the MP Langata.
That is Jalango.
Yeah, you never see
We
him.
just saw his wife, but we don't see the kids.
Even
and all
Babuino.
that. I believe also celebrities should pick this. This is nothing to do with politicians, or if you are a public figure, maintain especially your kids' images or your husband or your wives. If one of you is a public figure or both of you, understand as much as the world knows you from what you do, the art you put in, let it not. Because that is one thing people even nowadays you can't differentiate. You can't differentiate between an artist and a father. Because what you put in outside again, if you do the same. Do you know the difference between you being, Baba Nani and being Msani? Like, can you tell the difference, or do you just have the same characters at one place? So it is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, something I also learned from this, and this is what I want now people in the industry to learn. A lot of people in Kenya we have seen, or rather in the industry, let me not call in Kenya, but I want Kenyan artists to also understand this.
Yeah.
You see, we see you in the industry invest a lot of time, 10 years,
Yeah.
and you have nothing to count for.
Yeah.
Learn investments. This guy has put in work 20 years, and now we can see he's now having a media. He started with the radio. Next time it's gonna be a TV. There is a lifetime investments that is coming, and it is really, really important. When you get that money, you're the peak of your career, and you're getting in some shillings coming on the side. Put that money to work. Let's it not be about to share.
Yeah.
Let's put, and this is something I've noticed. Diamond has Wasafi Records, which has a Wasafi TV. You know, however much we say Diamond is a businessman. You know, and he actually makes real good money. I've seen he's now going to be charging how many millions? I don't know, but I've seen him launching maybe 4 million. Yes,
For?
Appearance to
Okay.
perform, you know, and I'm like, yes, why
Babalao.
not? Why not? Because he's worth it, you know, and he has put in money on that.
And then there's something else I've realized, and shout out to Ambare, by the way, I give her this. Showbiz.
Yeah.
Showbiz imeanza kujipa 254 somehow.
Yeah.
Feel like KRG the Don has always had the showbiz.
Yeah.
As much as people think he's always cloud chasing, he has the showbiz.
Yeah.
And now I love the Suji Kama, whatever they're doing with Otile Brown, Kama ni beefing, but it looks like showbiz.
Yeah.
But let me stick to Ambare.
Yeah.
I love whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
Whether it is true, unatumia 1.5 million a month or a lie,
Yeah.
that is showbiz.
Yeah.
Now if you want to book me, and unataka huyo mstasa kubukiwa hapa sahi.
Exactly.
Like you put your standards high. That is one thing you should understand also as a brand.
Yeah.
Put your standards very, very high. Ukose kulipwa ama ukose kufanya gigs na wase, but you're getting your money correct. Let no one undermine your work and what numbers you can pull, you know, and what you can deliver outside there. So
Yeah.
showbiz is starting to at least see cloud chasing. Let people, because that is one thing I love about TZ. If you try to look at most of their so-called cloud chasing,
Exactly.
zao zinakuanga ni nimefanya hii kusu, you know, I've put a couple of money here,
Yeah.
I've done this and this and this. That sells a lot
Yeah.
of your artwork and makes people even look like, hey, uni nani, by the way, why are they charging so much for this? What can I get out of this brand? You
I
know?
can attest. And one thing I said this on TikTok, and people came for me. I'm like, let me tell you something. Tanzanians are good with Kiki.
Yeah.
They will sell Kiki, and their Kiki will actually pay them their money, not
Yeah,
fame.
exactly.
It's not even
Not
about the
fame.
fame. It's gonna pay
Money.
money. It's gonna bring the paper. Look at Diamond, and this guy knows how to do that Kiki. He'll put in, oh, baby mama scandals,
I
baby
know.
mama huyu na huyu. There was a time that we were talking about Zari, and this is Zari and the husband. Zari alishika mkono na Diamond, and then Shakib was breaking up with her just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Only for Shakib to charge $1,000. And you know people paid for that interview.
Imagine.
People paid at, if I can find it here. And this, yes, here it is.
I feel like she's the one who used to buzz me. Actually, no.
So this is Vera Nani
Otile
Otile
Brown.
Brown. He's talking about Vera, and I like the fact that he actually acknowledged Vera was an important factor in his life during his music career. She used to buzz me, put me on. The Kiki that they were creating actually made him.
Yeah.
He actually acknowledged, and this is why I say showbiz actually works.
Yeah.
He's the one who told me like, yo, msikilize.
Okay.
Because I remember when I was shooting Chagola Moy, she was buzzing my phone crazy, man. I'm here, there, trying to perform and all that. But now, when I picked up, she's like, hey, you know, pull up. Where? Pull up there, and yeah, it was amazing.
Are you in love?
I know.
Nah, like, I don't know if you want to say nothing about that. Well, I know it's V, a very amazing person. Like, I feel like I should give you flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is coming from I'm matured now. I'm grown.
Yeah,
And whatever we
man,
did
you
at that
grown.
time,
He's
No,
grown,
God.
right?
You grown,
He's
baby.
I think was
I love Otile
good
Brown.
for me, you know.
It's also good for her. It
yeah,
worked both
good for
ways.
her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I feel like
Yeah, so that is him giving him.
We
the
need men like
flowers.
that.
I know it might become crazy, but look at how, because that time he was with this woman kulikuwa na Kiki around Otile, and that is when his music was actually on the map, coming up, and Vera is somebody who is on the limelight. So I do believe there is also Kiki that actually pays at the end of the day if you just use it in the right way. Yeah, but not minor Kikis that Kenyans like to pull. You know, hizo as in
kama sasa akina ona sasa Willy Paul. Hata ngoma haijafika milioni.
I know.
Kisha ushatuonyesha hapa venye unaitisha government mzima na blogger wote wakuje kuangalia kile itafanyika. Hebu tuondoke kwa uso please.
Exactly. So you know, Kiki actually pays if used rightly. But of course, if used wrongly, like Kenyans do it, then it's not. This is one thing we just learn from Tanzania. Sometimes it's not good to clout chase, but again, if you know to clout chase it the right way, the right clout will actually get you that money. Mostly, these people who are socialites, people who are influencers in the right way, actually brings a lot of money. And then you also have to invest in this Kiki. Diamond did put a whole event. Kwenda tu kunilia nani? Zuchu.
I mean,
and
people buy that.
And people buy that. And next time we like Zuchu is charging millions, and people would actually go for that Kiki. So yeah, let's learn from that. Let's not create just plastic or fake.
Let's make our
entertaining, but also classical. Please, not sijui nani na nani wamesalimia machali wa manzi wa Kibera.
Imagine clout. Imagine sasa tunapea wazae clout. Imagine wazee hata watu guy Mungu wangu who are grandpas probably outside here.
I wonder where their families though.
These are drunkards who are left by their wives probably, and their wives left to the kids, and they don't give a F. Ukiangalia
now I tell you, they don't have kids though.
You'll find shmani these are people, because I'm certain ukiangalia kwanza huo actually Kibera huwa wa kwanza anakanganika kuna two grandchildren mahali.
It's so old.
So I believe these are people who are just drunkards, because you can tell even from their health condition, and they were left by their wives probably, they were even wife beaters probably. And that's why you see their life is so reckless right now. Hata waelewi msichana mdogo akiwatumia.
I know, she's using them in the name of buying them
but
pizza.
For what? What money are you getting from, apart from the red wigs and the pink wigs?
I don't, that's why I think she's loud, because I'm like, what does even she do? Like, okay.
No job. I don't understand. You know, Kitambo people, that's why we were talking about fame earlier. What is it? Being an influencer or being, you know, someone who's a celebrity. Like we described, it is either you are a journalist, an artist, a radio host, and all that. And out of all this, maybe if it's out of anything else that could have drawn attention to the internet, like we can see today, maybe I was attacked, maybe I can't speak about it, then I get interviews. Out of these interviews, which I don't understand, people just want to turn up on podcast interviews for no goddamn reason.
Exactly.
Out of these interviews, where people used to get jobs, like you have brands calling you.
Exactly.
Because me, I remember, I always loved giving myself that. Like I remember when I popped on the magazine, yo, I was getting gigs, I was doing ads, I was literally simu tu like nido, uko happy, uko, like that is how it's supposed to be, you know. You're not supposed just to be appearing somewhere and there's nothing coming out of that, you know. You're supposed to be getting money out of something.
I don't know if probably you have a positive effect on people, because right now even I remember how people used to view journalism or rather radio, because mtu alikuwa anakuambia hapo kwa radio ndio nitapata usaidizi. If I go to speak my problem, there is somebody who listen and would want to help me. If I'm a victim of rape, I might get an organization to work with.
Exactly.
If I am a sick person or if I have cancer, kuna mtu atakubali unajua that is how effective it was. But I also believe we are also like radios and podcasts, we're just taking in a lot of people. And we are giving a lot of people fame and clout the more we talk about them, and it's becoming so irrelevant.
And that's why I've always been a high advocate of that. I think you've heard me a couple of times rant about it. Mbona sana wapatiwa clout? Why are people posting this? Why are you doing this and this and this? I believe also these are blame to the bloggers. Like mimi naweza taka question kwanza Nairobi gossip, you know, like why do you keep on posting this kind of things? Why are you making people famous out of just nonsense? It doesn't make any sense, you know? And that's why I believe, again, when you talk about the platforms like the radio, podcasts, TVs, like I remember when you talk about the issue of gender-based violence, that was not only for you to reach help, for you to get help, or maybe a job opportunity, or maybe you could reach organizations that are going to actually and address this issue in a community. Like it used to be not a one person's problem, but engage a lot of people and find help. But again, talk about corruption. So you know, it is crazy. It is crazy,
and this is a problem when it comes to this internet, or media, just taking in anything and everybody. Now, I think we've also taken that nobody's actually taking it serious. I remember back then I had even a thought of doing interviews for like sick people, or going they would like, no, if you talk to me, I'm gonna get help, you know. And right now it has just lost value, you know. It has, mtu ako like sasa huyu atanisaidia hata nikifanya hiyo, unajua. It's also comes also back to the media,
and then we I think people also have also lost the hope because of I'd say the YouTubers, because people nowadays, instead of giving charity wholeheartedly, then talk about it later, probably like after doing 10 charities, come talk about, hey, I started this platform where I've gone to 4 families, 10 families, I've been helping them through this and this, and I'd love to create an account to do this and this. And you don't need to get actually how do I say, a whole clip of nimebeba unga, nimebeba askari, like all the clip you can just get from these people is thank you. You know, maybe 10 people saying thank you Fulani, thank you Fulani, thank you. And out of this say that this is just a number of the people I've helped, and I'm creating this account, and I'd love people to donate clothes, this and this. We used to have that, you know.
We used to have
it. Ni YouTubers naenda kwa mama nani na kona shida, una filmadi kila shida ako nayo, kumgoni natembea kwa kitanda, like ino shida mtu ako nayo. I mean, it's crazy. We literally embracing people, we're feeding off people's poverty, because that is what I've picked with YouTubers. We're feeding off people's poverty just to put the images out there for the numbers, knowing we have our own agenda, but not helping these people. Umsana baki hapo akijua, oh, wamenisaidia, probably kuna like genuinely you really helped me, but they don't know why you had cameras around you. What's the benefit of you filming your help? You know? So it is.
I've noticed that a lot of times, and when you find people who actually do this, even on TikTok, even on YouTube, if you go through comments, people are like, I don't know why you're filming. Why would you have to film? I mean, if you really want to, I believe camera is 1, 2, act. 1, 2, action. 1, 2, action. I mean, the moment camera has been put, that is not you. That is not the real you. So even you helping with cameras doesn't show that you really wanted to help.
You're a clown.
Deep down, you are just doing it because maybe the person is gonna see nimemsaidia, but you've gotten probably numbers, views, and even people are gonna send money na wengine pia wanakula hizi pesa, unajua. So it doesn't actually make sense. The moment you see somebody coming on a camera that wena kusaidia, always question that, always think about that. Now there is this lady who is calling out Safaricom after money was transferred from my Mshwari to a non-bank account. Let's
a few minutes kidogo.
Sounds delulu kidogo, lakini acha tusikie.
I get a message that all the money that was in M-Pesa imekuwa transacted, imetumwa kwa account ya mtu and I'm not the one who sent that money. It has been transacted and authorized from my M-Pesa account, ikatumwa kwa account ya mtu. So I tried by all means kufikia customer care. I'm not able to reach through to them. So I don't know if the person who transacted that money ali block my ability to be able to reach customer care. So I wasn't able to reach them at all. So finally my sister tries on her phone, I'm able to reach. I strongly believe that there has started to fraudulent cases have started happening in M-Pesa, in Safaricom. I think it's becoming an inside job where employees are stealing from clients, because wao ndio wako na credentials zetu. They have our ID numbers, they have our M-Pesa pins, they have our, all the details, our full names, because sijashare na mtu pin yangu. A few minutes kidogo.
Alright, now that is what is happening. And this is what I was telling, because before that you're asking me how is it possible. When we have customer care, of course, ni watutuka sisi. Customer care, right? So they'll ask you your details. Now, naambiwa the only person you can share with your details is customer care. How well do you know that this customer care is not going to use? Because when he's in the office, he works for Safaricom. When he goes out, he's a different person. So kama alipata ile details zako limcall ukamwambia, some are really bad people that can actually use your details. But again, might be somebody who is close.
Yeah, who knows your details?
Who knows your details? Another time I didn't give. There is somebody who knows.
Unamtrust na roho yako yote.
Unamtrust, and probably they do this. I remember one time, I think I had a case at the police station that time, and there was a woman that came with a case. Na alikuwa nasema my money has been transferred from my account. I can't. And then the policemen were like, are you sure this is not somebody you know? Are you sure this is not your husband or your boyfriend? And she said, I'm not married and stuff like that. And then she said, we don't want to find it's a marital issue. Kindly speak the truth right now. And I remember she said, okay, I know the guy, blah blah.
Something like that.
Exactly, he knows the person. And I'm like, it's people you know who are close to you. They will take your phone and they will transfer that money. I had an auntie, and she's old, so she used to send now the adopted son to go sometimes to the bank. One time she goes and there is no money in the account, and there is no person. By that time he used to steal the card, anaenda anatoa pesa chini ya maji, anatoa pesa mpaka kamaliza pesa zote kwa account. So it's always people close to you, those people who you think, if it is not Safaricom care or customer, it is somebody who is close to you that actually has your details will go up there and actually.
Well, first thing, I remember when we had Bob Colimo.
Yeah.
When he died.
Yeah.
Personally, I felt like we've lost the foundation of Safaricom. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like from the moment we had this Msea Mededi, then I saw who took over as the CEO. I don't know, we had some Indians, some people too when you make sense. I too from the picture. For me, it was like a red flag for me, and I was like, we've really lost someone very important in the Safaricom, organization. But I've never experienced that personally, so I can't relate. But it makes me question, kwani watu wa Safaricom, the employees walipo vizuri? That is question number one. If it is the insiders, the customer cares or whoever, walipo vizuri kwani? I mean, what's up? Ain't you being paid well? I thought Safaricom does pay well. My assumptions, maybe I thought wrong. But again, it could be someone you know, and they transfer the details to a bank, that ingine.
Exactly.
And it's just you be careful with the details, the one that you give your details to, Si kila mtu wa kuaminika. There are people you can trust, there are people you cannot trust, and just be careful. That's all I'll say.
One time I saw a joke saying, kama ujie mpesa mamako, we si mtoto wake.
Wallahi.
Mi sijie mpesa mamangu.
I tried remembering my mom's, and I the only thing I couldn't find ni ID yake, because a relative of mine picked it, so it was so hectic for me kwenda kumwambia tu nipatie ID ya mamangu but I was like, I'm certain there's some amount of money there, because I knew the pin, and like she had some 1, 2, 3 cash saved up. Like, it's cool, man, it's all cool.
It's so crazy. I didn't know nilitapikwa because I am that kid who doesn't have them. I don't know, man. I don't know, probably because I used to transfer bonga points. Because I used to transfer my mother's bonga points.
I used to buy data, buy credit, call my friends, but she never still got pissed with me. My mom never got pissed with me. Like, my mom allowed me to be me, man.
I remember I didn't know my mom was saving to buy a phone with the bonga points, because my mom has an M-Pesa show.
I remember.
So Anna save.
Yes.
Mimi nazituaga tu
kupigia watu.
Napigia watu, and she doesn't. So one time she's like, imefika anako like acha ni check. It's around 50,000 bonga points. Anapata sijini 3. So she was so mad. Like, I think that is why I never got probably my mom's password. Like, I'm those kids. But anyway, going to the main focus of the day. This is about the deputy president, and he has come out to talk about the cartels. Now, if you remember, was it last week when the Interior Cabinet Secretary said that he's gonna close all the bars in the 254 around residential areas and schools and stuff like that? And are they? Did he?
In residential places, I know Tao kuna zilifungwa.
Okay.
Tao kuna nini zilifungwa Matubaesa.
So I'm thinking residentials ni gani hata hapa hivi.
Hapa tuko nazo.
Watu wanaishi wengi. That is why I'm wondering. That is why I'm wondering, what do you mean he did? And I just saw everywhere. I'm still wondering which residentials did they close, because I'm like, all clubs are in residential, so maybe probably all clubs are gonna be closed, But now what he's saying, I know. But ask yourself, What about, why are they closing? It's because of noise.
Noise, yeah.
But what about the churches?
They should also check on the churches.
They should
But
go
again,
for
they
the
would check on the
churches.
churches because the government works hand in hand with the churches. I mean, why don't churches pay taxes? Do clubs pay taxes?
No, yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
Why not churches then?
Exactly. Yeah. Now the church is the only place. That is why people go invest. Unapatanga a lot of people. A lot of that happen in churches.
Yeah.
Even if you look at movies, one thing I've noticed is church is where drugs are sold.
Yeah.
Ask
Oh.
yourself, that is where money laundering actually works because
Yeah.
nobody goes to check the finances of the church. That
Yeah.
is why unapatanga kama to Ezekiel the rich, but you can tell alipataje hii pesa. Atasema tu ni sada because there is no taxing.
Wait,
there is no-
umesema kitu churches sell drugs?
I mean, look at it. Yes, you've never seen.
Nah.
I've seen. I'm
Where?
saying, look at even in movies how it works. And movies is a replica of what happens. Churches is where drugs are sold. Churches is where money laundering works. Like most of the
If you speak
dads,
of money laundering, probably, I don't know about drugs.
drugs. Come on,
Sijui
cartels
walai.
when you unuza ma drugs wako kwa kanisa.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen and I've heard a lot of that.
Okay.
So when you look at where the dirt is because church is not first and foremost, money in church is not checked.
Yeah.
You know, nobody is gonna trace hii pesa ni yako ama si
Yeah,
yako.
yeah, yeah.
Unaweza pata ule atasema I'm giving 10 million today.
Yeah.
Na kuna mtu anauliza huko na atasema si niko na kanisa na watu wananileteaga sadaka
Yeah.
and this is just how I make money. Nobody's I think that is also why they can't question and most of these people work hand in hand with these churches that just like you say powerful people, and it gets really really crazy. But this is now what the deputy president said. He wrote, I've heard that bar owners in this country are notorious cartels that cannot be defeated, and they are even capable of making me lose my position as the Kenyan's deputy president. I want to make it clear that if fighting illegal drinking, dance, and illicit liquor will make me lose my position as deputy president, so be it.
Mhm.
So that is what he wrote. And as a leader, we don't want to lead lost and unproductive people. We want to lead progressive family units and country where things are organized. That is how he came. And he said, you know, these cartels ni watu wakubwa and they are very powerful. Hata venye walisema history ya, you know, the bar, I saw a lot of people coming to say, hakuna kenye mtafanyia watu wa club, watu wa bar. Most of these people are in government, you know, and stuff like that.
C18 imedunda. C18 imedunda.
But it's how many 18s are there? Not even how many clubs are there that are owned by powerful people.
So
and cartels?
many.
And these people put in money. You know, they put and invest their money in this government or with powerful people. So they are like the big cartels. And I think that he makes really much sense. I mean, if I'm not a fan of our deputy president at all. I'm not a
I
fan.
don't think anyone is.
I know, right? Probably if you're crazy, but I'm not a fan of him so much. A lot of things that he says don't actually add up or are very, very questionable
Yeah.
to his position as a leader.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, as a leader, whatever comes out of your mouth should be a replica of your leadership. But that is something I never see with our deputy president. But for the first time, he has come to say, you know, if you guys think that because you're powerful enough, if we can stand by the truth and justice, I wish you could also see the churches. And I do believe that is something that you've been on to the club so much, and it is not okay to have clubs in residential
Yeah,
areas.
yeah.
Noise pollution, and even you know, you can't tell me like usually people hapa kando. There is a school after KCB Bank, and there is a club there. Pale ni place kwa watu wa jaba. Hapa unajua like look at the environment also when the kids just get out of school or even they play wanasikia ngoma
I
kwa-
feel
yeah.
this has to come to the from the club owners.
Yeah.
Who also need to speak out. As much as we can see the clubs being attacked,
Yeah.
the churches should also be attacked.
Exactly.
I mean, why can't we have just one main church in one county
Yeah.
or maybe 3?
Yeah.
You know, why do we need 10 different churches
Because
after
it's a
every 10 minutes
business.
you're walking? You know, it is so pathetic, so noisy. Personally, I hate it. I really hate it. I'm so glad I don't get to stay here during the weekends, being
Yeah.
honest, because of
Yeah.
the noises
Noise,
outside
exactly,
here.
yeah.
Man, it is so crazy. It used to piss me off, and it still pisses me off because tunakwanga na ule mwenye akwanga jioni. Like I wish your speaker ibomoke,
exactly, yeah.
ilipuke, yani kuchoma tu na hizo mastima. But yeah, it has to come from the club owners and also the residents.
Yeah.
But when you look at Africans' mindset, we don't have the ability, majority of us, to question churches in residential areas, because you're gonna be told you're questioning God.
The God,
you know,
exactly.
why are you questioning God? Why are you questioning the presence of God? You know, and most of the pastors will say, hapa ndo roho ilinituma niweke kanisa. You know, this is what the Holy Spirit you know, this is the address the Holy Spirit tell me to settle with, and all that nonsense. But yeah, it is up to us, the residents, to understand that this is a business. Until actually we uncolonize our mindset, that is when you're going to realize this is a business, that all these churches are set up as a scam. You know, not what we tend to believe in the most. Those are my thoughts. And shout out to Gachagua.
Yeah.
I feel like he's threatened.
Yeah.
But,
he's
you know,
threatened, and it's giving corruption for me, because a lot of people run
cartel. Like,
exactly. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people actually run unajua wanapita law because they feel like they have connection with the government and powerful people. And to an extent where Gachagua is saying, you guys want to get me out of my job, then they have to be like really powerful people who are connected into this business, rooted double and down deeply.
The history of Gachagua, as we wind up, is his brother was a governor. I don't know where.
He's been in the government.
His brother. So there's a time he looted money that was supposed to help people for charity. And from there, that is when, you know, through his brother, through the stealing of money and all that. So when you call out cartels, can you
start from the real cartels? I'm like, this is bigger than
from
us.
The people, you know.
This is bigger than us. But anyway, as we come to the end of the show, special shout out to Kay Williams. I'm going to say, what's up, ladies?
What's up?
Lizzie, long time no see. All is well with you. I'm fine, thank you. Is this live? Yes, we are live. Joby, you change outfits.
I didn't change no outfit. You just didn't see my downer outfit, that's all.
Yeah, and he's also saying, when are you ladies? When is your new song out?
Very soon.
Let me know, I will support you. We'll send the link. And Kayla said, Amani, where Juyenu?
You were Juyenu?
Oh my God.
That is so religious.
I know.
Amani, you and Nani.
Yeah, I know, right? And Stephanie Bosman anasema pale morning farm, good morning. And Kay Williams anasema kumsajili mkuu.
Unasajili nani? Why are you learning Swahili, bro?
I think it's just translating.
You googling.
Yeah, he's just googling.
We're like, hey, yo, shout out to you.
Mkuu amejua aje.
Mkuu, shout out to you.
Guy, you know these terms have been actually used in a lot of ways. Mkuu inafai kwa Yesu, but the mkuu I know is just different. But anyway, Keith was also in the building, of course. Most of his comments were 100% Joby, 100% Shmani. I guess that is
shout out to Keith.
Shout out to you. And Watenga Chege, thank you so much. Always tuning in the morning show. Even I had him on your show. Thank you so much for everybody who has been with us. But we are coming to the end of our show for today. Make sure you catch me live tomorrow in the morning. And definitely, if you're going to watch this later, drop a comment, share as much as you can, and definitely hit that notification bell. From me to you, have a beautiful time.
Yes, much love, family. Remember to come back at 7 a.m. on the dot. Dimori shall begin with the 7 p.m. news, and I'll be back at 8:15 with the Africa Today show till 10:15. So see you guys.
Much love, family. This is Okello Max with the Diana. Keep it locked and keep it the vibes. Black on Fire Network.